Good morning and welcome to PLMA Live's Tuesday morning briefing. I'm Jodi Daley, and with me is PLMA President Brian Sharoff. Brian?
Yes,
love
I'm
it.
here.
How's it going?
I'm here, and I'm here.
You got through a whole day?
I made it, I'm here. That's right.
How is it going?
Well, you know, there is a certain buzz. I've spoken about this in past years. There's a certain buzz that you hear on the show floor. It tells you that people are on the show floor, they're talking, they're doing business. Yesterday, we had that buzz throughout the day. It was a very encouraging day for the exhibitors, and I felt very good about it.
And what kind of numbers are we looking at this year?
Well, we had about 4,000 people coming in yesterday. There was some congestion, and that was not going into Chicago. That was out here at the airport. A lot of buyers from Latin America.
Interesting.
People from Wal-Mart Mexico and Wal-Mart Chile and Wal-Mart Central America, and retailers like Jumbo in Argentina, wow, and Dia in Brazil. And I must not forget Soriano, because they may be watching, and Benavides drug chain in Mexico. So a lot of Latin American buyers here at the show.
You know, with all the new Latin America, you're going to have to brush up on your Spanish at some point.
No, I need to brush up on my English because they speak English and they would like to know that I speak English also.
Now, why do you think PLMA Chicago show is such a magnet for retailers?
Well, I think, number one, the show brings together in one place for a two-day period all of the possible private label products, suppliers, and all that. And there are no other shows that accomplish that. So efficiency of time and the effectiveness of their being here. And then I think also it has become a tradition. People are going to be in Chicago in November. It's PLMA, and they're very happy to look forward to that. They have their restaurants, they have their friends. It's become a big social experience as well.
Well, and if they're smart, they'll take off about 5 pounds before they get here because the food on the floor is amazing. And speaking about the floor, here in the United States market, Michael Sansolo, who has been our man on the show floor for the past 3 years, has been on the prowl for interesting products and suppliers. And here's his report.
Good morning, Jodi. You know, we've talked about the new innovation that's going on the show floor and how products are going in new and different directions. Well, I'm here at O'Do's, and this is a product line that we're hearing a lot of talk about from consumers in health magazines, and we're seeing it in stores around the world, actually. But in the US, this is a big trend with a big reason. The products are all gluten-free, and when you look at it, gluten-free is going in a lot of interesting places. We've got a pizza making kit, we've got all different kinds of breads, and we even have some muffins. But here's one of the interesting things about gluten-free, Jodi. When you look at the entire US population, there's actually a very small percentage who are celiacs, the people who cannot eat gluten at all. However, there's a much larger group who find that a little bit of gluten does actually irritate their system, so they love these gluten-free products. And one of the things that companies like O'Do's tells me is that when you think about these products, because there is a physical need here, they see this as not a fad diet at all. This is something for health and wellness that's likely to be around a while. And I have to tell you, the stuff looks great, and it tastes just like a muffin. Hey Jodi, I love olive oil. I put it on so many different foods because I love the taste and I love the health properties. This I never expected to find. Olive oil put into personal care items. Here at Daley, which is a company from Turkey, they have things like shampoo with olive oil. We've got a shower gel. Just to give you a sense of the international nature, here's a body lotion in German and in Turkish. And you can see they've got a wide range of products with a basis of olive oil. Now I'll tell you, when I came to scope this one out, they were really nice. They rubbed some of this onto my hands. It doesn't smell like olive oil. It doesn't feel greasy. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, you're putting olive oil on your hands, it's like putting on a really nice moisturizer. And quite honestly, Jodi, it made my hands feel wonderful. So here from Turkey, we have Daley in the 4,500 row downstairs. Jodi, not all the innovations out here on the floor are about ingredients or taste. Sometimes it's about packaging, which is an ever important issue because of environmental concerns. I'm down here in the 7,000 level where I've got to show you this incredible packaging being made here. Now, Ecologic, what they have done is this is a traditional bottle of detergent. You wouldn't think anything special, except every single part of it is recyclable. Let me show you how this works. This is the detergent, but it comes in a completely recyclable plastic pouch. Now this, when the consumer is done, they can put it out with their recyclables, they can bring it back with plastic bags. But what you do at home is you get these cardboard shells. You put the detergent in the cardboard shell, close it up, and now you've got detergent that stays on the shelf. When it's all done, you recycle this, no garbage. You know, Jodi, it's interesting. Despite all the pressure of the economy, healthy foods, natural and organics, are doing really, really well. Sales are up on all these categories. Well, down here on the exhibit floor, SunOpta is a company that exhibits a lot of these trends. I came in here to speak with these folks, and they're telling me about their garden green garbanzo beans. Now, what's fascinating about this is a product, as you can see, it's allergen-free, it's gluten-free, it's got a lot of great health attributes. It's also really good for the soil. It's a terrific rotational crop, so farmers can use this to make the soil healthier. But here's the really cool part. When I talk to these folks about why health and natural is doing so well in this environment, they said, you gotta understand, people want to eat healthier, and they're so concerned about getting sick, about their medical costs, that they're making a proactive decision to get some healthier foods in their diet so they'll be healthier, not have to go to the doctor, and not get sick. And I have to tell you, right here we've got green garbanzo beans. I'm gonna grab one of these things. I mean, it's really tasty and really healthy at the same time. That is a winning proposition for any product. Jodi, again, we gotta get you down here on the exhibit floor. Loads of great things to eat, loads of wonderful things to see. Back to you, Jodi.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, Kurt Goldschmidt has also been on the prowl for products, and this morning he's looking at some of the innovative home and health products submitted for this year's New Product Expo.
Thanks, Jodi. Here in the South Hall of the show, you'll find exhibitors in every home and health category. Many of these exhibitors also submitted their new products to PLMA's New Product Expo. Here are some that I found interesting. First up, in the now why didn't I think of that category, see how the humble sandwich bag is transformed into something noble and exciting with vivid colors added. Fresh lock zipper bags in red, blue, green, and yellow not only make a box lunch more appealing, they can have practical uses when you're organizing things like photos, receipts, or packing medications for a trip. Presto Absorbent Products Incorporated in booth 8305 proves how an imaginative twist can take something ordinary to a whole new level. Jodi, here's another product that's a real feast for the eyes, literally. It is called Lash Food. One look at this 100% natural eyelash conditioner packaged with mascara and liquid eyeliner in a white ribboned mesh gift sachet, and you can tell that they know the beauty consumer. According to the included beauty care booklet, Lash Food relies on nanopeptide technology to lengthen, thicken, and strengthen eyelashes with no harsh chemicals. You'll find it at FMK Labs in booth 7106. Now, what to do about your poor old worn out and tired feet? Not a problem when you can repair and rejuvenate with this ultra repairing foot mask from Adwin Korea Corporation in booth 4612. A newly designed sock-type mask slips over rough, dry feet to repair them in half-hour treatments with the help of emollient shea butter, apricot, peppermint, and other botanicals derived from olives, sesame seeds, chamomile, calendula, and more. Might be just what the doctor ordered. This is Kurt Goldschmidt. Back to you, Jodi.
Thanks a lot, Kurt. Well, as we all know, store brands are huge and have actually become a global phenomenon. In fact, market share for private label in Great Britain, France, Germany, and Spain, for example, exceeds 40% of the total supermarket volume. Well, recently, Planet Retail, the international research consultancy, issued a report on how private label is doing around the world. Natalie Berg is Vice President for Global Research. Good morning, or actually I should say good afternoon, Natalie.
Hi, Jodi.
So let me ask you, how has the recession affected private label?
Well, at the start of the recession, there was a real flight towards value. So household budgets were under a lot of pressure, consumers are feeling the pinch, and as a result, retailers put a lot of focus on the bottom tier, so their value lines, not only in terms of shelf space, but also in terms of improving the quality of these lines. And I think it's important to point out that for a number of supermarkets, at the start of the recession, they were facing increased competition from the hard discounters such as Aldi and Lidl. So beefing up their value line assortment was a real way to make sure that shoppers didn't defect to these discounters.
Okay, well, let's talk about those shoppers. How are they reacting to those changes, especially European shoppers?
I think what's important to point out is that although the economic recession is over, the consumer recession is still going strong. So consumers today are still very much focused on getting good value for money, and in a number of markets in Europe, in the UK in particular, we're seeing a lot of price wars and heavy price competition amongst the big supermarkets, which has also been fueled by the trend towards internet price transparency. So it's really easy for a lot of consumers today to check prices at their local supermarkets by picking up their smartphones or going online and checking the prices there.
Well, some retailers are using customer endorsements. How are they working out?
Well, customer endorsements are a fantastic way of instilling trust amongst your shopper base, of ensuring that the quality of your private label products is very high, and it also uncovers new product lines. So a good example of this is Asda here in the UK, which relaunched its standard private label line, which at the time is generating around 85% of total private label sales. So a very key part of their overall private label offering. And when they relaunched their standard line as Chosen by You, not only did they get hundreds of thousands of consumers to taste test these products and really endorse these products in order to make it on the shelf, but they also uncovered the fact that new flavors were in demand. So toffee ice cream, lemon cupcakes, and these products are now on shelves, and they wouldn't have uncovered these new products if it hadn't been for working closely with consumers.
Now, many retailers use the three-tier approach to private label. Is that changing?
Tesco, of course, pioneered the good, better, best approach, and that's been such a success that retailers around the world have copied that model. But what we're seeing now is the fact that shoppers are increasingly cherry-picking across the tiers. They're demanding a more relevant product ranges in some cases. So we're seeing a proliferation of sub-brands, whether it's healthy eating or age segmentation or increasingly ethnic ranges as well. And because shoppers are frugal today, they're savvy, they're connected, the same shopper who buys a basics can of tomatoes is also trading up to premium chocolates.
Natalie, always great insights. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jodi.
Well, you know, there's an old saying that the proof is in the pudding, or to put it another way, there's a lot of talk about how good store brands are, but tasting is what's going to persuade consumers. PLMA's Salute to Excellence Awards were held this year. More than 300 products were submitted for testing and evaluated by a panel of professionals and ordinary consumers. Well, at the end of the day, 35 products received recognition in categories ranging from everything from appetizers to desserts. And then winning products are on display here at the Idea Supermarket as well. They're also online, so you can see them there too. But I thought it would be kind of fun to taste test some of the products right here. And Brian's already over at our little taste testing spot, and we thought it would be fun if we took a look and tasted a couple of the products ourselves. Thanks for the apron.
Oh, that's okay.
You must have eaten with me before.
No, it's my splattering.
Okay,
anyway,
so
here we have Kroger Private Selection. This is a meat lasagna al forno.
Let me hold this up so everybody can take a look at that. So this is...
Yeah, very, very scrumptious looking.
That looks really good.
Smells very nice. There's a wonderful cheesy kind of smell.
Okay.
So we're going to cut it open here.
As lasagnas sometimes do have.
You have noticed that they do sometimes have a cheesy smell. Okay, and we're gonna make a center cut.
Okay.
Because that is the finest part of the lasagna. Everybody
That's sort of
knows
the fillet of lasagna.
It is the fillet of lasagna.
Cut.
And of course that means that I can keep the...
Scooping it out.
Well, it's a scooping out move.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely, lovely.
All right, and here's a fork.
Damn, I was going to use my fingers, but thank you. All right, I'm going to taste this.
And I'm going to cheat and just take a taste.
Why do I have to use a plate?
Well, because...
This is yummy. This is really good. This is really good.
Well, it won all of the, it won all of the applause of the people on the jury, and tastes lovely. So that's one of our winners.
That's good.
Now, as we used to do in the restaurant business,
hold on. I'm going to dab. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now this,
right,
do you know what this is?
It looks like chocolate and nuts and a lot of calories.
It is called turtle pie.
Okay.
So it's a chocolate and caramel on a bed of more chocolate and more caramel. This is Belmont.
Hey, maybe we should have a little chocolate and caramel while
This
we're
is
at it.
Belmont brand. That's Aldi's. And again, it was wonderfully received. So if you want to do the honors.
Yes, I think I will. Although I'm left-handed and this is...
It's a left-handed
Okay, now you have
turtle.
to eat from the plate this time.
Okay.
Here you go. All right, wait, I'm going to be...
You're going to push it on the floor.
Yeah, that'd be good. Where's the food stylist?
Yep. Oh,
There you go, that's for you.
Yep.
And is there another fork?
No, but there's another
Good.
plate.
Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Okay, here. This is the taste.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, wow.
And now I can't eat anymore because I just licked it off the phone.
No, I know.
That
but-
is yummy.
Wow, that's... I'll be right back. I'm going to be
No,
finishing
no,
this.
no. We have to say
very-
goodbye to
very
everybody.
good.
I know, it's very
No,
good.
very
So
good.
wait for 1 minute
Okay.
while we all say, we are going to continue eating, and then we'd like to say goodbye to you, and thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you at the next edition of PLMA Live. Please
Yeah.
join us.
This is good stuff.
And now I think I like the lasagna.
Kroger and Aldi's.